Good morning. We're excited today. We've driven 1 hour north of Airlie Beach and we're in the town of Bowen. And Bowen is famous for Bowen mangoes, but it's also famous for being the location for the Darwin scenes on the film Australia. And Australia was a film that starred Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman. But it's also on the coast, it's got beautiful beaches, and we can't wait to show you today. What have you got?
Mango sorbet. I heard the lady talking to someone else. They call them Kennies because they're made from the Kensington mango, which is grown throughout this region. Yeah, it's delicious.
I think I might have a little taste.
You can have some.
Sorbet. So it's really just frozen
mango. Yeah.
Mango, no sugar, nothing else.
Pure mango, yeah.
Yeah, pure mango.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Delicious. So this is the same jetty that Nicole Kidman was on in the film Australia. You know when she landed on the boat? This was the jetty. Just thought that might be interesting. If you haven't seen the film Australia, you really should watch it because it's such a great movie. In fact, we think we're going to go online and try and watch it again tonight. That would be great. But isn't this beautiful? Look at the colour of the water in Bowen.
Cream bar.
Cream bar. Good?
Delicious.
Good morning. Well, oh my goodness, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and we got up at 3:45 to leave Airlie Beach this morning, especially so we could drive down about an hour and a half south of Airlie Beach to a place called Cape Hillsborough. And it's an iconic beach because every morning at sunrise, kangaroos can be seen eating seaweed and mango pod seeds off the sand on the shores of this very beach. So we've come down at sunrise especially to have a look. I can see some kangaroos in the distance, so let's have a look. Wasn't that fantastic? That was so worth getting up really early for, wasn't it? Even without the kangaroos, this is such a stunning location, isn't it? The water is so beautiful, the islands out there, the palm trees and the hills in the backdrop. It's a really beautiful spot, and if it wasn't for the kangaroos, we wouldn't have even known about it. So that's really good. So we hope you really enjoyed that. We're killing for a cup of coffee now, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll have a cup of coffee and some breakfast. The kangaroos turn up at sunrise, which was about 6:01 today. We got here at about 6:10, and it's 6:30 now. And pretty much everybody's gone. There's only a few people walking away, and that's it. So this is where we are. This is Cape Hillsborough and Cape Hillsborough National Park. And here's Mackay down here. And Brampton Island. If you've heard of Brampton Island, that's where it is there. And Green Island. You've probably heard of Green Island. I mean, there's a few islands. I haven't heard of the other ones, but it's such a beautiful spot, isn't it? There's the camping ground up there. It's got a little shop. It's funny how they all left the beach and they all hopped back into the bush afterwards. And as we're walking around the park, you can't see any kangaroos. So, yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Oh well, off to Mackay.
The Leap was named after an historical event that happened in 1867. There was a large group of 200 Aboriginal men, women and children who were being pursued by the Queensland Native Police Force. They had sought refuge in the caves at the top of the mountain, which you can see up there. They were eventually forced to jump off the cliff rather than face the guns of the Native Police Force. The Aboriginal woman depicted here was carrying a child in her arms when she jumped, and the child survived the fall. She was later baptised Joanna Hazeldine and married an Englishman and had a son and daughter.